I call the member for Wollondilly.
Thank you, Mr Acting Speaker. Men's Sheds Australia is an organisation that prides themselves in addressing the issues of men's health, physical, emotional, social and spiritual wellbeing in the community. They assist men in the local area to live a productive and inclusive lifestyle which they may no longer have access to due to retirement, sickness, unemployment and social or geographical isolation. It brings together members of our communities who share the same abilities and skills with an ethos of camaraderie and mateship. Members are given the opportunity and the facilities to take up a hobby or work with others on community-based projects such as landscaping, gardening, do-it-yourself fix-it jobs, carpentry and wood turning. There are currently a number of men's sheds operating with my electorate of Wollondilly that I wish to recognise today. They include the Oakdale Men's Shed, the Rowell Uniting Men's Shed, the Warradale Men's Shed and the Aids Bradbury Men's Shed. There's also Wollcoms, an independent incorporated community organisation that aims to establish and support a network of men's sheds across the Wollondilly Shire. Wollcoms is managed by a committee whose members come from the community and each established shed. This organisation promotes the shed movement within the Shire. Mr Acting Speaker, I'm told by Wollcoms that nearly every week another person makes contact with them to see how they can be involved with the men's shed in Wollondilly. It is clear that men are seeing the value of being involved and being part of the local shed movement. The sheds are a fantastic way to give individuals the opportunity to connect with other men in their local area, providing them with a sense of companionship and peer support, which is so important in some of the more isolated regions of my area. Mr Acting Speaker, I had the privilege of attending a meeting with the men of Oakdale, Tarmore and Warradale Men's Sheds and Wollcoms to discuss ways that the New South Wales Liberal National Government can assist with the advancement of men's sheds in Wollondilly. Only recently, the Tarmore Uniting Men's Shed completed an outdoor seat for a local lady whose husband was not able to finish the job due to illness. They're also making crosses for a local funeral parlour to put on graves until headstones can be erected and working on a community garden for a church. They also regularly show their wares at the local Thelmere markets and are constructing the community gardens at the local church. Heading north, we have the Oakdale Men's Shed, who have had generous support from Rotary Club of Wollondilly North, in particular Warwick Richardson, the incoming president, of whom I had the pleasure of catching up with recently. Warwick has assisted in getting the DA approved by council and is planning and working getting the shed built next to the existing shed at Oakdale Workers Club. I was pleased to inspect the new concrete slab which has just been laid, and it's just exciting to see how big the shed will be. In fact, Mr Acting Speaker, the shed will consist of a 7 by 7 metre double garage size space with an awning across the back for outside activities and gatherings. Formal storage areas will ensure the shed is kept clear and will allow workbenches and small woodworking machinery to be set up. I know the men are excited by the New South Wales Government's contribution towards the funding of the shed. Mr Acting Speaker, at Warragamba, a $40,000 community building partnership program grant from the New South Wales Government will ensure to assist the hardworking men in their efforts. I know the men at Warradale are chomping at the bit to get their shed erected up at 18th Street, Warragamba, and were instrumental in helping other local men's sheds in the local region. These are just some of the examples of the great work these sheds are doing across the community. Also in the past, I've purchased wooden toys for my two boys, and I was very impressed about the craftsmanship because those toys that still exist after a couple of years, and to get past my boys and using those toys and keeping them like that is a fantastic to them. But Mr Acting Speaker, Wollondilly Shire Council has been such an integral part in supporting the Men's Shed program in the electorate of Wollondilly, and I sincerely look forward to working together with Council, and in particular Bob Lester, to provide any assistance we can to these sheds and their wonderful members. These sheds contribute to improved mental health in the region and allow Council and local health and wellbeing organisations with a way to engage with men in the area through providing information on men's health. And one example of this was during National Men's Health Week, when the Men's Shed's members were given health checkups. Mr Acting Speaker, I'd like to honour those hard-working members and the Wollondilly Shire Council for getting behind such an innovative and important community program. In particular, I commend Clive Hales, Jackie Shevis, Bob Lester, Terry Atkins, Ron Grills, Rev Garrick, Phil Hughes, Tony O'Toole, Ken Cornby, Warwick Richardson, John Bartle, together with the members of the Oakdale Men's Shed, including Ralph, Jack, Frank and Dennis. To all of these people, I praise your hard work and dedication to our Wollondilly community. I place on record my appreciation of the work you do for the community and the fantastic initiative that is Men's Sheds. I look forward to working with you in the future and more than happy to continue visiting the sheds on a regular basis. Please know that my door is always open to you and I'm more than happy to assist in any way I can.
The member for Monero.
Monero.
Mr Acting Speaker, look, I rise today to let the House know that last Saturday, the 10th of September, I, along with my wife, attended the Queanbeyan Health Service Years of Service Recognition Dinner. This was actually a first in many years of this type of event within the Queanbeyan Health Service. An event such as this has not been hosted for over approximately 15 years or more, so you would understand its significance. This event came about from an initiative from a previous change manager, Phil Major, at the Queanbeyan District Hospital. A registered nurse in the emergency department had mentioned recognition of service to Phil upon commencing in his role as the change manager. This then became an initiative to recognise the efforts of individual staff in regards to improving workplace culture. A committee was formed to start developing and planning the event, which led us to the dinner on Saturday night. I must congratulate Anita Grexowitz and her committee because they did a great job in putting together such a great night of food, fun, dancing and, of course, recognition. Queanbeyan Health Service Years of Service Recognition Dinner acknowledged the ongoing commitment to delivering healthcare locally by the staff in Queanbeyan. The event reflects the strong commitment staff have to serving the local community because healthcare and support provided to local families can leave a lasting impression during what can be a difficult experience dealing with health issues. The Years of Service event allowed all staff to reflect on the valuable role each of them provided in delivering healthcare services to the members of our community. The evening recognised 47 staff for 10 plus years of service, 17 staff for 20 plus years of service and 2 staff members each achieving over 30 years of service. The Southern New South Wales Local Health District CEO, Max Alexander, was the MC for the night and performed that role fantastically. And the Southern New South Wales Local Health District Governing Board Chair, Ms Eve Bozak, was on hand and presented the certificate to each of the Years of Service recipients, acknowledging their contribution to local health services at the dinner. Award recipients received lovely certificates, lapel badges, pens and wine glasses for various years of service. I was honoured to announce and present the Service of Excellence Award winners, who have shown outstanding commitment to local, hospital, community health and administration functions. The event was made possible by staff fundraising and was held at the Queanbeyan Kangaroos Club and was attended by the health staff, relatives, community representatives and other special guests. Now I will now read out the names of the award recipients because I believe they are deserving of being recorded in Hansard. They are for 10 plus years of service: Julie Hogan, Christine Larfer, Jacqueline Daniels, Trudy Wynne, Colleen O'Neill, Tamara Bishop, Melissa Ellis, Diana Gradgen, Josine Snoke, Janine Turnbull, Helen Zacharitz, Anna Brown, Carolyn Jackson, Lauren Ross, Ross Ferguson, Karen Cameron, Julie Haynes, Judy Knight, Phyllis Riley, Lisa Mill, Leonie Keane, Pauline Campbell, Sharon Nihill, Kim Duggan, Sue McCauley, Ann Stewart, Jodie Keeley, Vanessa Howden, Barbara Phillips, Joanne Taylor, Lorraine Clark, Margaret Hickey, Mary Townsend, Lucinda Ashton, Jane Horn, Margaret Taylor, Robin Corbin, Gail Jones, Paula Nichol, Jenny Taylor, Virginia Kadar, Sylvia Gibbs, Sammy Lakamama, Beatrice Van, Peter Johnston, Danielle Hanson, Tammy Hudson, Amanda Gear and Tanya John. For 20 plus years of service, it was Adriana Doyle, Denise Smile, Maxine Lloyd, Jenny McCartan, Claire MacArthur, Jennifer Jones, Ruth Bauer, Pauline Brown, Teresa Kolsky, Annette Jones, Lynette Lange, Sathini Balasubramaniam, Lynn Francis, Violetta Teseska, Catherine Haywood, Margaret Harrop, Gail Spratling, Ruth Skins, Gay McGow, Josephine Snook. For 30 years of service, Judith Sayek and Jeanette Folan. And in regards to Service of Excellence, Harry Campbell, Nancy Monk, Maxine Lloyd, Alan De Silva, Ruth Skins, Dr Peter Davies, Dr John Hutton, Dr Govan Sukumar, Dr Philip Gray, Dr John Azuri, Dr Ross Hendry, Dr Stuart Haynes and of course finally the Queanbeyan Hospital Auxiliary. All worthy recipients, and I congratulate each and every one of them for their contribution to the health needs of Queanbeyan. This event was a great success and I look forward to the future events where recognition of outstanding and dedicated people in our community can be acknowledged. Thank you.